Hello guys, this is Whiter HD and today we'll be trying for trophies for the fifth time. And this is our team. It's 4-2-3-1 with Diego Lopez in goal, my favorite goal in the game. 6'5", 81 diving, 80 reflexes and 84 handling. Then the left center back we have the beast Sergio Ramos, 79 pace, 84 defending, 88 heading and 3-star skills. He's such an amazing centre back. And then to pair with him we have KO with 69 pace, 79 defending, 82 heading, and he's 6'2", and he's so good, and he's so good in real life as well for Chelsea. Then right back we have one of the best right backs in the game, Kyle Walker with 91 pace, 77 defending, 78 heading, 70 passing, 76 dribbling. He's just so solid and so good all around. And left back we also have an amazing left back in Jordi Alba with 90 pace and 78 defending. He's kind of short, not too great in the air, but really I don't look for too much of an aerial threat in my fullbacks. Then to keep up the strength and be solid in centre defensive mid, we have Sami Khedira with 84 defending, 78 heading, 2-star skills, but that I don't really look for skills in the CDM position, and he's just really good. And then I don't care about the work rates. I put David Luiz as my CDM with 79 pace, 80 defending, and 79 heading. His inform. He's just and 71 shot, 74 passing, 72 dribbling. Just amazing as CDM. Then the beast himself, we have Podolski with 87 pace, 87 shooting, 80 dribbling being his standout stats, and only a 2-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves, but his left peg is just so amazing. And then our left cam we have Mesut Özil with 77 pace, 85 passing, and 88 dribbling, along with 4-star skills, and his ball control is just so amazing. And then I was gonna go for Mata, but then I saw Torres for pretty cheap, so I got him with 83 pace, 83 dribbling, 82 shooting, 77 heading, 70 passing, 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot. And then the striker we have the machine himself, Marco Reus, with 90 pace and an 84 shot, and he cost me 8.8k with 4-star skills and a 4-star weak foot. And as you see, everybody gets 9 chem there, so let's get straight into and this is, I didn't mention it in the beginning, but it's the Chinese New Year Cup, and I'd like to apologize for not getting any gameplay for the African Group Winners' Cup, but I just couldn't, I'm sorry. And then we come up against a Brazilian 4-2-3-1 team, which I was not too afraid of because he had Hulk and Robinho as his cams, which I don't see why I'd go for a 4-2-3-1 then. However, Podolski, just amazing pace, and I know that was a really unnecessary sweat, I apologize for it, but from now on, I just get trolled so bad by EA all the time, and I decided that the only way to fight fire with fire, so to say, the only way to fight the FIFA AIDS is by giving it right back and going for those sweats and taking advantage of that BS, which I do. And then Sergio Ramos with a nice header there off corner. He's just so good in the air as well, even though he's only 6 foot, but I think he has like 95 jumping or something. That may be an over exaggeration, but he's so good. And then Podolski, we're just abusing his amazing shot, left-footed shot, to make it 3-2. 3-1. However, Ronaldinho brings it back to 3-2 pretty quickly there afterwards. And Podolski, once again, just left foot shot, and it's gonna go in. And that is that's just so overpowered, his left foot shot. And he goes for sweat there in the 60th minute, but that doesn't really affect me because I won the game 4-3, so I'm happy. And we move into the quarterfinals of the Chinese New Year Cup, just making sure everybody has the correct amount of fitness, which they do. And then we come up against this AC Milan team who has a lot of AC Milan players and Italian players, and Balotelli, Cavani, all of those OP players. However, I hate Cavani for personal reasons, but that has nothing to do with it. And then slightly sweaty cross across goal, and then Royce there, who isn't normally an aerial threat, just nods at home easily. And then Royce, who also has an amazing shot, makes it 2-0 there off a little finish inside the box. And then Royce again showcasing his amazing pace and near post finish, and gets his hat trick there in the 17th minute. And then across towards middle, and then Boateng with I think he has 83 heading there, just puts it in really easily. And then a nice LBY through ball, and then Balotelli just finishes that superbly. And Balotelli is an amazing player, truly. And then Özil there, and I go for the sweat. I apologize, but like I mentioned again, from now on I really don't care, and I sweat quite a lot. And then off a corner, David Luiz misses out on the header. However, he quickly picks up the mistake from the goalie there and makes it 5-2. And then almost straight from kickoff, we pick it up. We pick up possession pretty quickly. Podolski is pretty lucky to keep a hold of it, and then I thought that was going in at first. However, Fernando Torres is there to pick up the rebound when it goes off the post. And then we go into the semi-finals of the Chinese New Year Cup. I think just applying a squad fitness to the whole team because they were pretty low on they weren't low on fitness, but I like to keep my team in at least 92, 90, anything above 92 fitness. Then we come up against a super original team though. You see these teams all the time. However, he did have Carlos Eduardo as CDM, so I was not too worried about that. And then Khedira holding onto the ball, and then a nice over the top through ball, and Podolski with the first time volley into the back of the net. And then off corner, Özil is really good at corners. His set piece, everything is just amazing. And his pace doesn't let him down because of his amazing ball control. However, big, strong Sami Khedira is there on the corner, and nothing more really happens that game, and it makes it 2-0. And we go into the final of the Chinese New Year Cup, and we come up against Lao Bear FC, and he has a team with five Serie A 3-5-2 team with 5 in form, so I was pretty scared going into this, and especially when he took the lead here with Diego Milito in the 25th minute. However, I was not going to lose this game, I just told myself. And then Podolski with some nice work, just dribbling completely, selling the defenders in the finesse, opening his body and finesse into this far side netting. And you cannot give Podolski that much space with his left foot. And then a nice shot with Wesley Sneijder. Diego Lopez just couldn't manage to keep it out, which really does not happen a lot with him. And then Marco Reus just doing some work, and then on his 4-star weak foot slots that home pretty easily in the 61st minute. And then Podolski, they gave me a lot of space, and then I just went for it, and I think he has something outrageous, like a 96 shot power on 9 chem or something, which is amazing. And then in the 90th minute, I just couldn't defend, and Wesley Sneijder took advantage of that. However, Sergio Ramos in the 99th minute, I apologize, off the rebound off a corner, takes care of that pretty easily. And then Podolski with the nice, just stepping inside again is just so overpowered, and he did so very well. And then Podolski gave too much space again. He goes for a long shot, hits the post. The goalie makes the in from Marchetti, saves the rebound. However, Mesut Özil is there to pick up the second rebound, and that finishes off the game for us more or less, with a nice finish there by Podolski, winning us the 4,000 coins and the Chinese New Year Cup. And this was a really fun team to play with. I suggest you go make one. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment on what squad you want to see next, and apart from that, guys, peace out.